Anyway, that's what he said.
Good morning, afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back to Digital Productions. And welcome to Mexico. Welcome to Forza Horizon 5 with Falcon and I. Just trying to get the Falcon into my session because, yes, this is still quite early. Yes, it doesn't work very well online at the moment. Let me just see if I can. Yeah, that's not how you do that.
Yes, hello and welcome back to.
I have Falcon stream out loud. Whoops. Gonna do mute. Hey, I'm live. When Falcon gets here, we can do stuff. Deal. And work! Please. It didn't work last time I tried to do this.
Hello.
Hi, Falcon!
Hello, that's it. My stream has started on my end now.
Me too! It's doing a thing. You can... And what a surprise! The Forza 5 server to create a club is shitting itself.
Of course.
So the club will arrive at some point, but for now we don't get a club because it doesn't like us. I have a gift.
Aww.
I have been gifted it. Ooh. I
Anything
got a
cool?
2014 Porsche 918 Spider.
Nice.
It's very nice. Whereas watching one of AR12's videos, Nick, and he got gifted a Willys Jeep. He didn't want the Willys Jeep, but he fucking got it anyway. Where are you?
I'm at one of the houses I bought.
I'm at the Horizon, the main Horizon Festival.
Okay, I'm at my way on over it. Just a minute. I'll swap to a faster car to get there.
I mean, why don't you just fast travel?
But that's a whatever CR means. I don't know what CR means, but that's
Credits.
money.
That's money.
Oh. Why do money when I can just drive a fast car really fast around corners?
I mean, I have a really fast car. It may not look it, those watching my stream. Hopefully the stream runs alright. I may have to turn some settings down.
Yeah, I've heard that there might be some settings which are bad for streaming. I think the variable resolution one is the big one.
Graphics.
Or auto resolution.
Oh, it's everything is... Let's turn that down. Turn that down, because we don't need that. Night shadows, yeah, it's fine. Motion blur, turn off, because... We don't need motion blur. Environment texture, yeah.
On car.
Screen
Almost
space
there.
ambient occlusion. I never understand what that means, so we can turn that down.
Ambient occlusion is like a texture related thing.
Yeah.
Because like basically textures can look 3D and like have parts that look like they overlap. But like, and that's like the ambient occlusion that does it. So the scale of that is basically the flatness.
Okay, Falcon.
Yep.
I have to restart my game.
What did you do?
I changed a load of settings.
And I just made it to the festival.
God damn it!
Yes.
Driving your BAC mono.
Oh, look at JC
Yep.
on the camera. JC, do something cute. That works.
Wait, is there a ramp here?
There
Not always
is-
a ramp here.
No, once you unlock certain stuff, that's how you get the bonus board on the wing.
Yep. Because I swear I've not seen that before. But I'm going to do that now.
The ramp or just the
Yeah.
bonus board?
That ramp. I've tried to get that bonus board, but by like jumping off of like a land.
Yeah,
bit
yeah. I
nearby.
tried to do that many times. It didn't go very well.
Yeah.
Also, I tried to turn, like, make my Volvo a burnout car by putting the brake bias all the way to the front. That didn't go very well.
Oh. Does it like flip over the front if you go too fast?
No. You stamp on the anchors and the back end overtakes the front end very aggressively. But also, it doesn't work. It burns out better if the brakes are at 50-50. For some unbeknown fucking reason. And one thing that is fucking pissing me off about this game, every time I go, I have set a custom wheel, like, so all my buttons are how I want them, not how the game thinks I should have them.
Yep.
Every fucking time, I have to come in and reselect my custom setup, and it instead of the like bone stock Logitech layout.
Let's get that bunny cam.
There's no bunny cam, you lie.
Nope.
Huh?
I just started steering towards the wall and decided to change my mind on that.
That's smart.
I've got another ticket I can spend. Well, I
Ticket?
use it. Yeah, like the Horizon adventure
yeah.
thing.
Oh, that's
Like,
quick.
the stamp, not ticket, but yeah.
You have definitely unlocked more than me so far.
I decided to grab like the first level of all of them because that basically just unlocks all the basic races.
Yeah, I couldn't be fucked. I've just been, believe it or not, I've just been fucking about doing my own thing instead of following the storyline.
Yeah. Oh, I've not followed any real storyline. I think they only
For
really
example,
existed at first.
For example, the wheelie beetle that doesn't wheelie very well. Supposedly, you know the one of the barn finds, the GMC Jiminy, whatever it is.
Yeah. I might actually. Where is it? I think I have it.
Supposedly, you can turn that into a fucking wheelie monster.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, I will be doing that at some point. But again, it's not the kind of car that you think you can wheelie. I will see if I can find you the link after the stream. Mika, remind me to send Falcon that link. And if I say what link, we're fucked.
I mean, you set an alarm on your phone.
Nah, that's too easy.
You say some dumb shit sometimes.
Okay, so I am at the house.
Welcome back, Dave.
Okay. Which house?
No, I will be driving to the Horizon Festival. I will meet you there.
Okay.
It may take me a month of fucking Sundays, because this Volvo goes very quickly in a straight line. Oh, I forgot I said that as my car horn. Have you done any of the like seasonal challenge you do, Hickey?
I think I started one earlier, and then I immediately stopped paying attention.
Oh, I went through the whole way through the fucking Nissan, like Skyline thing that you gotta do. So Horizon Festival, that's pretty much a straight line. That's fine.
Turn around when it is safe.
Wait, is there 2 more barn things I need to do? Didn't even notice.
Create a convoy. Friends only. Falcon. Doink. Invite sent.
Invite accepted.
Now.
This is a burnout machine. If it was actually doing the burnout.
In 100 yards, turn right.
Did I tell you what I did to this Volvo? Apart from ruin.
I don't think you did properly, at least.
Fucking Jesus. Let's just say it's
No, that is not good.
I rear wheel drive converted it.
Oh, ow.
And it's got probably pushing north of 1,000 brake horsepower.
Nice.
Many of the hearse purrs.
In 400 yards,
That was a turn.
your
I made the
destination.
mistake of taking a turn in my Volvo.
Oh.
Ow! They should not be alive. They should be road pizza by now.
Okay, where am I on the global leaderboard? That's 1,120 something thousand.
Okay, so
Nice.
supposedly we are in the same session. I am parked right next to where you are.
Maybe I'll just take like sync up in a second.
Oh, I see you on the. There you
Oh,
are.
there you are.
Get out.
Yeah.
Stop driving through my Volvo.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think it was
okay.
just waiting until we got in the same session.
Okay, so if we go to
Oh,
this end of the runway, go and get yourself a fast car.
you just disappeared, but I will get myself a fast car.
I don't know why I disappeared.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
So, yeah, what's the performance class stuff?
S1?
Okay, I'll pick an S1 as well.
Let's just heat my tires up a little bit. I can't remember what engine I put in it. Put something very quick.
Okay, I'm gonna race you my Ford Cortina. But I don't know how fast it's gonna be. But
I think it's just the stock, like, racing thing. Okay, Falcon.
yeah.
3, 2, 1, go! I have to be very
In 100 yards,
careful
turn right.
off the line. Are you still there, Falcon?
Turn around
Yeah.
when it is
Wait,
safe
are
to
you
do so.
just at the line or?
No, I left.
So did I.
I just hit the speed trap.
Yep.
I just fell off the runway at 215 miles an hour.
Okay, you're definitely got a higher top speed. I was capping out about 170.
I did. This thing. But let's just. I'm gonna go hit the jump, and I'll tell you how far I fly with it.
Okay.
If you see IX Carmelo, I'm keeping up with them down the straight, and they are driving
I
something.
can see you
with
getting a bit further away.
that was 230 mile an hour by the time I hit the jump. That was 1,300 feet.
To be fair, it was 200.
Yeah. 900 and then I rolled, so it doesn't even count.
I still have to hit another 130 feet.
Recalculating.
Yeah.
Perhaps, I think the Ford Cortina is not the best fast car.
I mean, again, if you put your foot down too hard on the tarmac in anything up to 7th gear, you have a very bad day. Like, this is 60 mile an hour in 6th gear, plant the throttle, and it just fucking spins the back end out. Absolutely redonkulous.
Okay, let's get this one.
Yeah, I want to get one, but they're like 2.8 million credits. So just a few pennies.
You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah, I don't have anywhere near that.
Oop.
Oh no, I wanted to have a look at what I did to it. Upgrades and tuning. Custom. I put the racing 3-litre straight 6 on it. And it currently... It's currently got 1,270 brake horsepower, 900 foot-pounds of torque, weighs 2,800 pounds, and it's 3.4 litre. Because I did the thing to it. I mean, I could put all-wheel drive on it and it takes the speed from 7.8 to 5.5, but the acceleration and launch are incredible. Yeah, it's fine. Let's see. Hey, Falcon.
Yep.
I found another fun car.
Ooh.
Oh, I like how chicken came out of the box and now baby's in the box.
Is it? Here's something in the box yet. She's gonna fucking go for him in a minute. She's very defensive of the box. It actually came out
Bye, Falcon! Falcon can fly! And land. How was the landing?
It was 1,200.
So about the same as my Volvo.
Yeah. It's fine, I've already got over 1,500 for another car.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Oh.
Ow! Like a standard, it's a shame they don't have the standard Beetle because that thing works so much better than this. There we go. Okay, Falcon, this is going to be tricky. This is going to be tricky for you to see.
I've got your stream up, so I'll have a look there. Yeah, it looks like it's struggling to keep its wheels on the ground.
And this isn't like even the Vulture that comes with the wheelie bar on it. I tried to do it with the Type 2 and that just didn't work. Did you just go past in the Vulture?
Yep.
I haven't finished that storyline yet.
I think the last one requires you to get into the Hall of Fame to do it, so I've done everything up to it.
The one problem, Falcon, if you look on the screen, to get this to wheelie, I've obviously set the front suspension as stiff as it'll go. I'm not sure, Cookie. Yeah, I've had to set the front suspension as soft as it'll go to like let it bounce, and like everything on the back end is solid as you can get. So as you turn a corner, it has a habit of cocking its wheel like a dog, which is quite interesting. The nodding. Probably getting something semi-sensible right now.
Well, seeing as we're right next to a drag race thing right now.
Yeah.
Don't want to do one?
Oh, in that case.
Do a proper official one?
Nope, that's the wrong car. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, I'll take this one.
Two very different thoughts of people picking cars here.
Yes. The Promomobile.
Let's do PvP.
There's no cooperation going on here.
Recommended cars. My Porsche 918 Spider. my Nissan GTR, my Ford Escort RS Cosworth, my Ford Fiesta, my RS6 Avant, my V60 Polestar, my Mark II 3.8 litre Jag, my Toyota Celica, or the car I'm driving is not on that list. Guess what I'm going for?
It's burning out all over the place. Oh.
Just waiting for it to. Huh?
I'll have to be borrowing your car.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay. Hopefully it kits out exactly the same as mine.
Hopefully I might have the same stats, but it looks like I've just got a plain normal looking Volvo. Yeah, it's got the same stats.
Okay. Like I said, you might have to be a little bit gentle on the go pedal.
Oh,
That's fourth gear. Fifth gear.
I'm in 8th already. Come on, checkpoint.
Oh, come on! I was in fourth gear and it just dropped it.
Come on. 8th, yep. Come on. Oh.
I win!
Just imagine going to an actual proper event and
You
just
go
seeing a
to-
drag race of 2 cars just spinning out constantly.
Like, if you hook it up, that thing will absolutely destroy it in a straight line. Like, 40 seconds for a drag like that, that's embarrassing. Oh, come on! Falcon, how did we dress our characters pretty much the same again?
I managed to get a level up, and then I got legendary from a wheel spin.
Nice.
Hey Dave, this
Think
is
of
the
it, was it
Eliminator,
Jaguar?
an epic event that
Oh,
puts
we
you
should
versus everyone to
definitely
see
go and
who
do
is
that
crowned
in a
the
minute.
winner. They're taking sign-ups if you're interested.
Go and have a game of the Eliminator.
Oh yeah, it's the D-type. I think, yeah, that sounds like a Jaguar name.
Yeah, Jag D-type.
Yep.
Do you want to try and do that drag strip again? But let's play with some AI this time.
Sure. Is there any
What
is there any
is my
option that allows
car
me to have my
doing?
own car?
I don't know. I'm in my map and my car is driving to the drag strip for me. Nope, my car is just going. Oh, I think my car was aiming to drive to the drag strip and overshot it. Game, what are you doing? Just button. Yeah, I can't actually do anything right now.
Is it accepting any other input?
No, I can't actually move the map.
Does keyboard mouse work?
Nope. Why did that open? Why is that even installed? Oh, why did Office open? Fuck. Anyway, give me a second.
Yep. I think I'll take this one off the jump as well.
Why not? But I managed to... Why did Spotify open? No. Bad. What's face? I'm gonna pour myself a beverage while I wait. Hey, I managed to. That's fallen over. Update my driver so it doesn't scream at me anymore.
Woo.
Spotify wants you to listen to Kickstart My Heart. Now, Spotify might want me to, but do Twitch and YouTube want me to? Or are they going to scream at me and go, no?
Yeah, that's illegal. And then shut it all down.
Not allowed is bad.
Ooh.
I mean, I
No,
put
worse than
everything.
the Atom.
I mean, you cleared the road. That's something.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Oh yeah.
I just dump everything onto the VOD channel, Cookie. But it's a lot of like annoying things if copyright music happens. Falcon, did you just crash into a parked plane?
Maybe. Someone put it in the way.
Okay, so someone parked the...
Yeah.
Come on, game. Why can you not remember how I said that? Whose content have you watched on this, Cookie? What? Oh, I was about to ask you what does the dark brown line mean, because I've never seen the dark brown line, and then realised you had it on colorblind mode.
Yep.
What number is it on yours?
What's dark brown? What level is that?
What does that mean?
The brown that your like Defender 110 is. Fair racism, the one. Have you heard of AR12 gaming, Cookie?
This is what I've got out here.
Half of Deutonia.
Yeah.
You don't want your menu. Okay. He's done some pretty cool stuff on it.
He's also quite annoying at times.
Yeah, the thing that really annoys me of Nick's stuff is how he pronounces Forza.
And how is that?
Somehow he adds a T into it. It's Forza Horizon. It's really fucking annoying.
It's Forza Horizon.
Why do you
Sounds
think I
more
no
like a
longer
fantasy
watch
game at that
Amiga?
point.
I understand. Hey, Cookie can hear me.
Huh?
Cookie can hear me.
Yeah, you might have to speak up a little bit every now and then.
Hey, stream. I'm here also.
I thought you were a Mika.
Falcon said, I thought you were a Mika.
I love the meat. What?
Oh, okay.
Amiga.
That's Forza Horizon 4. That's what I did. There we go. Oh, he did it with, I think, the Vocho as well.
Sexy.
I'm just gonna copy that there.
Yeah, there's something else.
And send
I
that
can't do that here. Guess
There you
I'll
go.
do that.
I sent you a link, Falcon. Literally, like, open it and listen to how he says Forza.
Wait.
And then later watch him build a wheelie GMC Jiminy.
Oh yeah, that's it's not Forza.
No, it's Forza!
Yeah.
I just need to quickly go to mobile. Because if I got to do a thing in mobile. See, the only reason I want 26 points is so I get a free fucking DeLorean.
We don't do such a chicken.
Yeah, don't be such a chicken.
Welcome back, Dave.
Now,
Hi, friend.
E-class. So we're going to the Eliminator next?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll pick my car that gets me across the map best.
A car to get me there in kind of one piece.
Don't have to sniff but
It's an important task. Not all cars can do it.
What are you bringing?
Tracy, that's rude. Oh, dear.
How does Forza say the game? How does Forza say Forza? So confused.
I don't know if they do.
What car have you got? Oh, you got the Hoonigan thingy.
RS 200.
I haven't got that yet. I'm very disappointed.
I managed to just get it from a wheel spin.
Your car, I've picked a car, but yours may be a tad faster than mine. Mine's a bit of fun to drive.
I do like that. I managed to get the Halo theme tune, or Halo theme as the car horn.
Hey, Dave.
I haven't unlocked that one yet.
Yep.
Eliminator. But first, I
There's
need
no-
to
Add some
re-invite
trees.
Falcon to a convoy. Falcon did a stop. Did you turn DiMaggio's off?
Yes. Yep. It's a lot easier without damage on.
Because, like I said, I had a game of the Eliminator that I did yesterday, or the day before, or whenever it was. And
Helping us now. I'm getting the next Horizon adventure prepped
I
and
was
ready for
there, and I had I can't even remember what it was, the Ford Bronco off-road doohickey. And it turned around and went, are you looking for the Eliminator? There you are.
Yep.
Yeah, it went, okay, well, here's this. You're not going to find any more cars, so have fun with your broken bag of shit that doesn't want to drive.
Yeah, so what kind of event is the Eliminator?
You say it American.
Huh?
You say it American.
I say Forza.
Yeah, that's American.
How you mean? I say it how it's always been said.
I come over, I help.
I'm going to bring this. This probably isn't going to go very well.
Forza. Forza.
I
That's
don't
the
put
British. I know you don't.
Forza.
That's the proper way to say it.
Forza.
That's the American way.
Forza, there's no T in Forza, so why would you get the...
I don't know, ask every British person. But the Forza team want you to say it with a T.
Do they?
Well,
That's what Forza said on Twitter.
Okay.
So it sounds like you were right and wrong, both at the same time.
This fucking gun, okay.
This is the Roman Vehicle Productions. Tell the Phaeton Brutally or wrong. Oh,
In 100 yards, turn right.
oh, that's a slope.
Yeah, as Cookie said, Falcon, it's basically Battle Royale with cars.
Ah,
wrong. Did that yesterday?
Yeah. Yes, sir. And it's good fun, but never do it if you've got damage turned on.
I feel like you should just blanket rule that off for people who are playing it.
Or like, let people play with damage, but for events like that, turn damage off.
Yeah.
Because it just fucking... I was driving this fucking massive Hoonigan off-road car, and it wouldn't go above 40 miles an hour. It was very different.
Yeah.
That's me, it was very different. Wow. When I was doing the Eliminator, it couldn't get me car above 40 miles an hour. For reference, the car I'm driving now tops out at 227, but I can probably drop a 9-speed box and get a little bit more out. Yeah, basically, you randomly plonk yourself in the map, drive around finding cars, and initiating races with other players. If you win you stay in the game and get, so you either take your opponent's car or upgrade to a next tier of car.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, I don't need to turn around, I'm just on the wrong side of the road, which is the right side of the road because of the bridge. I'll tell you what I find weird, Falcon. I don't know if you've spotted it. Some of the cars are right-hand drive. Like most of the cars are left-hand drive.
Yeah, it's not actually. I'm pretty sure the D-type's right-hand drive.
But like the fair lady that I'm driving at the moment, I say driving.
Yeah, this is right-hand drive.
The fair lady that I'm doing 230 mile an hour to dead stopping is right-hand drive. But a lot of things are left-hand, like most of the cars are left-hand because it's set in Mexico.
I'm just trying to look at the cars here.
Yes, I know the wheels flip through the wheel arch. Ignore it. I don't know enough about that car.
At the roundabout.
At the roundabout, fucking yeet it over a ram.
Turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, the good thing about the BAC mono is it's a one-seater, so you're not on the left or the right.
I mean, technically, oh, the BAC mono, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there one of the McLarens that's like 3 seats and the driver's seat's in the middle?
Thank you, Cookie. I did not know.
Probably.
Maybe the other
200 yards.
I kind of half know. Yeah, the McLaren F1 Falcon.
Turn left.
It's 3 seaters and the driver sits in the middle.
200 yards. Turn right.
Where is that?
Turn right.
I can't look at them. Oh, there you are.
Have arrived at your
Okay.
destination.
What a surprise, Falcon! I paint my car purple.
Yep. So how do we start the Eliminator?
I have pressed X and told it to try and find me a session. Alright, no I didn't. I may have driven too far away. Oh! I have to leave the convoy and search for an obsession. And then matchmaking was cancelled because I just jump in and find a session for the Eliminator.
Yep.
And then we just have to pray to God that it puts us in the same session. I mean, I don't want to
Yeah, but at least like if you join in, I guess if you join in a group though.
But I mean, it'd be nice to do like jump in as a group so we're all in the same fucking game.
The Eliminator starting soon, get ready.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I can't see the map.
Also, I don't know why they bother. Bother?
Bother?
Why do they bother? Bother putting like a car select because the only car you can pick is a feckin' VW. Because reasons and hey. Hey, what? I mean, I would have preferred the classic Cooper. More fun. As I look over and I'm just sat here waiting for the session to start. From Falcon going and destroying Mexico.
Incoming car drops.
Yep, okay, now we got the legendary Beetle. Level 1.
I do believe we're in the same section. Hey Falcon!
Yep.
Drop yourself at the stadium somewhere.
The circular stadium?
The circular stadium. I'm on the left hand
Oh.
side.
I don't think I pressed the button.
Oh, well, maybe you're gonna drop where it started.
Oh.
I am at the stadium.
I'm by the stadium as well.
Sweet. Let's see if we can find each other and then go from there. And then not race each other, but just do.
Bully people together.
Which side of the stadium are you on?
I'm heading towards the north side.
Oh, I'm heading south side. God damn it! 2 people have found cars already. God fucking damn it! Alfonso has just found a car.
Air arena shrinking. Where's the? Oh, so we're like right on the edge.
Are we?
Arena shrinking.
Where are you at the moment, Falcon?
Try listening out for my horn. Really awkward button to do while looking around.
I'm by the west side entrance.
Okay, I'll go there.
I do believe we may be in different sections.
Oh.
That's annoying. Basically, if you look in the sky, Falcon.
Yep, there's like the dots in the wall.
No, it's what you're looking for is a giant purple cloud. So look around for a giant purple cloud.
Okay, I don't see one where I see a blimp, but I don't think that counts.
I saw one in this direction somewhere, but it might. Oh, someone got a Lancer Evo. God damn it.
What?
What?
I just got challenged by
Oh, Falcon!
level 5.
Basically you have to race to the point and just try and beat that level 5 Maserati to the point.
Yeah, there's basically no point about avoid the road. Yep.
You're actually winning.
I wonder how it's determining position, because it's probably not as the crow flies.
I think it is. As the crow flies.
Oh.
Oh, but we were in the same place and I couldn't see Falcon.
Yeah. They might not load everyone in the same area.
Maybe. Look.
Yeah. Nope.
Oh, yeah, we were in the same session. Near Donut just eliminated Falcon.
Oh no, Falcon!
Yeah.
And here's me just chilling, driving around through the countryside, trying to find a car to swap into. Falcon Omega has left the session.
I had no option except from pressing A.
I'm a flying beetle! Oh, hello, ultimate.
Oh, I'm so queued up for the Eliminator starting soon.
I had to.
Anyway, to
I don't know if there's a way to undo it.
Let's go, yeah.
Oh no. Someone just drove past me.
Okay, is there any
What is my two buttons?
for stuff right now? This one might be some.
No, come back here. Equally shit car. Yeah, I know. They're going for that closer smoke cloud. I'm going for the other one that I saw.
That's what the smoke clouds look like.
Absolutely. And where's that smoke cloud from? Treat, sister. Now, where was that smoke cloud? I got a bit discombobulated.
Hey, I've been shunted into a new Eliminator game.
Okay. Hopefully you can survive slightly longer this time.
Yeah, I'm going to pick a completely different location and hopefully that'll do me better.
I mean, it's a start. I'm swapping to a level 2 Ford Escort, which is better than the Beetle.
Yeah.
I mean, technically anything's better than the Beetle.
I mean, a pedal bike might not be as much, but...
Arena shrinking.
That's a smoke cloud there.
Oh, yes! Thank you very much. I will instantly take that. Hey, Falcon. I found a Lancer.
Nice. What level's that?
4.
What? Oh, did someone just swap out a car around there? I'm just gonna...
Run away?
Yeah.
Check the map to shoot. I'm still in the arena, it's fine.
So I'm gonna turn around this way.
I'm gonna head, like, to the middle of the zone. I can't...
That's not a normal car. But that means it's not a Beetle. Let's go for another smoke bloom.
There's a lot of people looking out into Maserati.
Yeah, the person who defeated me had one. Yeah, I think I'm getting this one. And now the RS, it's a... Yeah, it's a level 2.
Yeah, there's a couple of variants of like levels here and there. For reference, I'm still in the I'm in the top 38 now.
There's 57 drivers remaining. What? Just take a moment to look.
Oh, ow!
Oh, I'm right at the south. It covers the volcano up there.
Sorry, Mitsubishi Lancer, but I'm going for the Desert 911. Way up.
Any smoke? Okay, there's smoke over there. I should be heading north.
I feel like I'm driving through an olive grove. Now I know there was a smoke cloud around here somewhere. Like big. Like so much.
Okay. Yeah, no, that one's gone. So how many levels can you get on the
I think it's
whatever?
10.
Okay.
I think it's now 10, Cookie.
Arena shrinking.
What is my look back button? I forget. I set my look back button and everything. No, that's map. I can't. Hey, someone got a V60 Polestar. Oh, I didn't go.
I'm gonna keep driving in a straight line. Oh, there's one right there and I didn't spot it. Ooh, Maserati. That's the back of a building and not the thing.
2 people have just been eliminated by this zone. I think. I'm gonna do something a bit crazy. Look back, it's button 4. It's Y! The only button I didn't push.
I feel like I've got a decent chance now for the fire car.
Oh, that's what the Maserati is.
Yeah. Fuck it, roll.
Ooh, someone got a Chevy Camaro. That's good.
It's a tractor? Sure.
Ooh, someone got an aerial now. Yeah, there's quite a lot of dirt. That's good. I missed the tree!
Have you had to race anyone anywhere yet?
No. I tried to race someone else in a Beetle, but they ran away. So I couldn't actually like say, hey, I want to race. Oh yeah, definitely off-roaded kick.
Yeah. Like, being trapped to the roads is really limiting. I'm going out on the hunt for someone new. Maybe. What? I just went past the place where they could have a car drop and just said, nope.
Wait, that was button 2, wasn't it? One.
Arena shrinking.
Well, that's a new car drop. Maybe it's good. Oh, it's just disappeared.
Ah, it's a rock! Fuck me, that wall coming in is terrifying.
No, I'm not taking that. It's a level 2.
Yeah, I just had that. I'm in a level 5 and it tried to give me a fucking X5. Which is a level 4. Oh,
Yeah.
I honestly don't know
But-
how that car went on to.
Yes, I challenge someone.
I'm just waiting to... That's right.
Oops. They are currently winning.
Oh, Falcon.
They're also in a far weaker car, so I'm going to head up the side of this hill.
Ooh, someone got a rally win. I mean, I'm just chasing this person, hoping at some point they fuck it up and yeet themselves into fucking out of the zone.
This is probably the worst idea I could have done.
Yeah, I know how the eliminator works. If you do make it to the last zone, Falcon,
Yep.
it'll go, hey everybody, stop challenging each other and just get to this point as soon as you can. Which is hilarious if you're in a level 5 or 6 that can do 40 fucking mile an hour. As you see people shoot off at 100.
Come on.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna go, Falcon?
I mean, I'm driving the Maserati up the side of the volcano against someone who I think decided to take the road. And I'm going further downhill every second, so this is going great. Oh, this is a much better slope. I can climb this easily.
That's a big tree. same person I've been fucking chasing the whole fucking time. My challenge button doesn't seem to be working.
Isn't the same button that you honk the horn at people with?
Yeah, I was doing that. I was doing my computer blip blips and I didn't want to break.
Should I actually check the map of where the end point was? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
I'm in.
If I can just make it over this point here. There we go. Oh, they're so dead. That's a rock.
They're so dead. That's a rock.
Yeah, I didn't know Dwayne was going to be batting for them.
Oh no, Skygirl, 1985! Got eliminated by hip silence. Falcon, are you about to lose this?
Brace ending it. Almost. What? I thought I passed the... What? Oh.
Oh, Falcon! I mean, the person I tried to challenge went, no, I don't want to race.
Wait, how? You can decline it?
I didn't think you could, but I was doing blip 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 and it just went no. You can't.
Yeah, so I think it just bugged out.
Well, this game does need a lot of hotfixes that they're putting up until this week. I don't know how you stop doing the eliminate once you start.
Yeah, it's a bit of bit of a hostage situation almost.
Hey, Cookie/Mika, can you Google it? Cookie, can you Google it? No, I meant when you, like, after you've left the eliminator, it instantly drops you back into the queue, and we're not sure how to stop it. Maybe if you go in the map and set a pin somewhere else, it might do it?
It won't let me open that menu.
Oh. What about the pause?
I immediately, I'm in the queue again.
Can you open the pause menu?
No.
Gravelly Badger died.
Well, time to pick a start point. Let's pick...
Okay, so...
Like
there are 20 cars in this space, supposedly.
I mean, cars are quite small, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I've literally seen one driver fucking it about, and I think they then got eliminated, so I haven't seen any, and I've not seen anyone else.
Oh yes, okay, so I think there's actually just the same start points for cars. Like if you can memorize where start points are. So I just started next to a level 3. It's a off-road Porsche, I think. What's the arena look like? Oh, I'm not in it. I am definitely not in the arena.
I mean, you can get there. Have fun.
Yep.
That was true.
run up this hill. Good thing I picked up the level 3 for it.
I'm not sure what's meant to be happening right now either. Because I don't know if the zone is moving. I think the game might be slightly broken. Considering I have not seen another soul, the zone is not closing again.
Okay, I'll take a new car that's the rank 5. This one feels like an off-roader.
I'm just gonna do... Yeah, discover some more roads.
This feels like an off-road car.
Oh, what, the trophy truck?
The Debris F. It's an F-150, I guess. So yeah.
Watch the zone just turn around and go, we're closing now, and just fucking fall in the hole.
That's what the map's like. This area up to and including the coast.
Nope, the zone definitely isn't moving, and there's nobody for me to run. I think this calls for... I'm gonna quit the event. Because I think it was broken. Because I couldn't see anyone to race, and the zone just wasn't closing. No, game. Come on.
Okay, not seeing any plumes.
Okay, stop fucking doing that. Might not have helped with the issues. The fact that it might have like disconnected me from everything.
Oh, people are getting messages are appearing. At least I'm in a game with someone.
Cars in history is actually
Oh, you got a
abandoned in a barn
talkative
somewhere
bunch.
in Mexico.
Yeah,
What do you reckon? Sounds like a wild goose chase to me.
that's a Ford Focus. I don't need that. But here's 2 prospective challengers for targets. Oh, there's a beetle.
Kill it! Kill it with fire!
Oh, that's a level 7. I'm just gonna avoid that. Actually, they're being chased by level 7. Turn around. I'll let you have your prey.
Yum yum yum, delicious.
Oh, plume. That's a tree. Wonderful forward focus.
For reference, when you finish with that game, Falcon, I'm getting a convoy set up.
Okay. An Exocet off-road. Nice.
Whatever one of them is.
Got the. It's like the aerial atom, but or like the
Different.
aerial nomad. Yeah. but less fancy looking, and higher level at level 6 as well. It's another Ford Focus.
They like their focuses.
I like to focus here.
You say that while your screen is completely out of focus. That's very funny.
The Exomotive Exocet is an insane thing. Good to know.
Yep.
Don't tell him about insane things. You know he will go looking for insane things.
I think. What level are you?
I can't afford it right
I don't know. I wasn't able to see. Yeah, this is a really fast car off-road.
now. Why do you think I tell him question mark?
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Now what's that up at the top of the hill?
Recalculating.
No, not worth it. Oh, there's someone
400 yards.
running off down there.
It didn't tell me what I needed to do to get that to the next star.
Yeah, just gracefully descending down the hill.
Ow! Faces! La Casa Sol something or other. Solariga. I mean, I definitely don't have enough Wonga for it.
Yeah, and that one's like a 2 million or 5 million.
Beautiful old
1.5.
Spanish mission style
Ah.
place. Like something out of an old Western movie.
I remember seeing one that was a lot of million and
Go.
ran away.
That's the castle, isn't it?
Recalculating route.
I can't actually remember where I set my destination. So it's 4 miles in this direction. That's
Oh,
just
there's someone. There's 2 people.
to someone.
A Mustang and another one. The Lansing.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the Porsche.
Yeah, I can't challenge them though.
They're probably already racing each other.
Yep.
Forza, why is this floating off the floor? I feel like these should be on the floor. I mean, I'm putting them on the floor. I mean, I did put, like, share a photo that was Forza can't tree.
Hey you! Damn it! You just got the upgrade. I don't know what you got.
Around when it is safe to do so.
Yes, you. Hi.
In 100 yards, turn right.
No, I'm going to turn left and go across country.
I challenged someone who just upgraded their car.
What did they upgrade it to?
A Ford Focus.
Calculating
Oh.
route. In 400 yards, turn left.
It feels a bit unfair, but oh well.
Do it.
Yep. Breeze out.
I've forgotten what I set my sound like. It's fine. Not driven around the city.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Did you win a race, Falcon?
I upgraded my car,
400
so
yards,
yes, I won the race. Won the race. I have a Jeep.
The Trail Cat. Trail Cat's a nice one.
Recalculating route.
Oh, that's why I came over here. There's a
200
barn
yards.
find.
Turn right.
Jesus.
How big is the oh, it's tiny now.
Oh no, I gently smashed your butt. I am so sorry. Oops. The bin
Yeah,
was
there's
there
8
when
of
I
us
got
left.
here.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. At the roundabout, take the first exit. In 200 yards, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination.
Alright.
Nope. Weight balance, weight balance, weight balance. Breathe. Avoidance. Sorry. I haven't seen.
I'm racing someone in an aerial nomad. Oops, it's whoever crashes into the tree first.
My feeling is wrong.
Loses.
You winning or losing?
If I crash into a tree, I lose.
Whatever you do, don't yeet yourself out of the arena. However hilarious that would be.
I crashed into a tree, but they did as well, so I'm crossing the line first.
Yeah, found it.
Oh, please tell me, please tell me.
You have beaten Big Thor, Uwu.
Need to go, Falcon.
This is definitely not an off-road car. Oh no.
Oh, Falcon got
It's
a Lambo.
Mustang.
And I got a
Oh, talk about
Mustang.
famous cars.
Hi.
This is one from...
It's
I got the
gonna-
Mustang from a
What's that
movie name
detective?
Redacted for license
hang on, it'll
reasons.
come to me.
It's the Mustang from Bullet. Are you
Final
struggling
race
there?
starts. 2, 1.
I'll get to work on it and see if I can remember the name of that film.
Mustang GT 2+2 Fastback.
That's a tree, damn it. Why does nature have to be in the way?
Coming out the hole.
I think Chicken got bored of my box.
She bought it a view. She had it parked against the back door.
Oh no. I took the wrong route.
Oh no. Falcon! 100 or so miles an hour.
It is safe to do so.
Why were we talking about... Wait, why did we say that might have been construed as talking about Cookie?
In 400 yards,
Because Cookie is stopping for
turn
Fifth Avenue.
left.
Geo can fly! Oh no! Problems have occurred! That's almost how I get that.
Okay, I'm catching up.
I might have misheard if Mika was wondering where I disappeared and then heard something about the bot.
Oh my god, there's a level
Oh,
10.
yeah, it was Tubbs. No!
Round.
Ow, my
It is safe
face!
to do so.
The Tubby Buddy is currently also eating, but he's eating Chicken's hiding hole. That sounds...
That does not sound great.
Shush.
In 100 yards, turn left.
Oh,
That's...
okay, let's do this.
I think coming out with stuff like that, darling. Wait, I said it.
Oh, I finished second.
You did. I didn't say it. I can feel that.
Oh, that's not too bad, Falcon, considering you,
Oh,
like...
I got a quit button that time.
the convoy is live for when you're ready.
Okay. What's the spool spin gonna get? Oh! A Forza
That's me!
edition car.
Oh, that's not how cars work. Come at it from a slightly different attitude. Just reverse it.
Car collection. So I just picked up okay, that's a long name. AMG CLK GTR.
Oh, that's nice. That's rapid.
Yeah,
Bounce. That's not how you bounce. And I'm pretty sure I've just Austin powered it. Nope, we're good.
go to... That's not helpful.
There we go.
Okay, yeah. Ooh, that's a big one. Handling 10, braking 10. Yeah, that's wow. Yeah, should have started driving.
Yeah, so Falcon, if you join the convoy...
I should be joining.
Oh yeah, you have. I'm heading to a race that's ridiculous. That is such...
Oh my god. It's very chrome.
Oh, that is very true. That's a big thing. Mika's pulling her face. Mika doesn't like the chrome.
Okay, I need to upgrade this to make it faster, is what I'm thinking now.
Mika doesn't like matte, and I paint all of my cars in matte colour. For reference, this is the car steering itself. I'm just keeping my foot planted on the throttle.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Oh no. No! No! I had such a good thing going, and then all of a sudden there was a build.
Such strong handling on this car.
Falcon says they go off-road.
Yeah, because I was steering, and I need it. Off-road's maybe not a strong point.
In 100 yards, turn right.
Maybe starting in second as well is maybe not the best.
In 400 yards, turn left.
I'm gonna try one of the speed zones with this car.
Ooh, have you seen there are cars hidden,
Like the barn finds.
No. In some of the, like one of the Lambos, I can't remember what it is, which one, but you know the like skill points that you get that you put into like car mastery?
Yeah.
One of the Lambos, there's a couple of them, but
200
I know
yards.
it's definitely one of the Lambos. You go in there and there are cars to unlock through the car mastery.
Ah. Okay.
You've arrived at your destination.
Will this car do this? I don't think this is the road for this car. I'm gonna get off this road.
Yeah.
Okay, car
You know how I said we'll do it as A class? We're going to do it as B class because I got my Polestar to the top end of B.
Okay.
So hopefully you have a car maxed out in B class.
Probably. I'd be surprised if I didn't. Yeah, it doesn't give me an option to pick anything other than yours.
Why?
Yeah.
What? Oh.
Wait, do we both have the same hat?
Yeah, it's because you get given the hat.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing this race. Yep. So we're doing this as well. Okay.
Yeah, I thought.
We're gonna be here a while.
Yeah, it's fine. It's only going to take us like 15 minutes. It's a bit of a shame that all of the Volvos are blue and all of the Jags are red and there's no like variation in it.
Yeah.
I may not have tuned the gearbox very well in this, by the way. I'm pretty sure you can probably tune it to get a little bit more than 130 out. Sorry, Falcon, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Oh, it's fine. Basically, I'm just drafting off behind you, so keep going. This Rob character. Okay, so a tight turn coming up ahead, so that's gonna be fun.
Fucking hell! Let's just say there was a rapidly approaching Falcon.
Yeah, I can never do that corner well, so I just crash into whoever's at the corner and hope everything.
It just happened to be me that time, yeah?
Yep.
This is a nice Sunday drive.
Yeah, it's a nice scenic drive through the valley. That's not great. I've overshot the road a bit. Alright.
Well, I'm not last.
Ooh.
I mean, I do that every fucking time I do this fucking race.
This corner is another one.
So is it basically any slow technical corners you just can't do?
It's more I have some problems with it. But today I'm going to blame it on it not being my car, so I'm not experienced with it, is my excuse going for this one.
I admit this race is... I think this... You know how sometimes like the really wrong car is always sometimes the most fun? This is one of those where you take a D-class car around it and it's either hilariously good fun or boring as hell.
Yep. Because yeah, once it's supposed to be like a D-class car, if you're just slightly off, it's just you sit around watching everyone else go away faster than you. A bit. Oh. Yeah, that's not a good idea. I've massively messed up here.
How? Oh, what?
I'm missing some checkpoints.
I had no idea we could rewind in multiplayer. That's weird.
Yep. I tried it for the fun of it, but yeah.
Oh.
It takes longer in multiplayer. It's got a penalty on top of already having to be a penalty. So
mine may have stuck rewinding. Be stuck rewinding. I don't know.
Yep.
So Falcon.
Yep.
I don't know if we're gonna win this one.
Maybe not. Well, actually, everyone's all grouped up. I think just the AI took pity on us here. Because I'm already back in the pack.
I have noticed that there is an element of if you like there's a slight element of rubber banding where if you like absolutely like shit the bed, it does allow you to kind of catch back up a little bit.
Yeah, they oh, this is a tighter corner than I thought it would be. Oops.
Like how I see all the dots moving, and then Falcon, did you just reset and then fall back off the road?
Yep, because it was a missed checkpoint.
Maybe the Volvo was the wrong car.
My being slow might cause them to rubber band again. So keep that in mind. I've just got too much of a habit of cutting as much of the corner as possible. Like I will try to get the back end of my car to touch the inside corner of the checkpoint.
Certainly a tactic.
Yeah, it can, if it works out great, because I've just taken the fastest possible line. But if it fails, well, this happens.
Yeah.
Nice all or nothing.
I mean, in single player it's not so bad because everybody rewinds with you.
Yep. Okay, I'm beginning to catch up, maybe. .7 minutes and we're not even out the first third of the race.
This hill is really bad for this Volvo. Like, foot on the floor, it's slowly climbing to 120.
Yeah, I assume you're in fourth gear?
Yeah, can't do third, it's third is too short.
Oh.
Oh?
It's fine. Just had some slight ceiling scrapes.
Ceiling scrapes?
Yeah, you know when you go around the corner and a rock face sort of flips you upside down.
Maybe I'm starting to think B class is not the car, is not the class to drive this. Hey, I dinged! I get a wheel spin.
I really think the car you need for this is something with fast with a lot of handling. Because
I think a lot of the AI missed a checkpoint because all of a sudden they would stop. And I got up to them.
oh, they're basically just sat still almost.
I think what the annoying thing is, again, I have tuned this Volvo to be a little bit quicker than the stock. And the AI Volvo, there was a telegraph pole that was floating in midair.
Is it very well telegraphed or just slightly telegraphed?
Just slightly. That was a bad one.
Yeah. Well, at least I'm getting some skill points for some clean racing. Are you still are you driving in first person or third?
I'm in third at the moment. I kind of flick between the two. Like, oh yeah, because I am me, I put my window tint as Digital purple. Because of
Yeah, yeah. Don't see why not. Oh, yeah.
Okay, now we are finally. Oh wait, we're pulling back. I've got no idea where we are on the map at the moment. I don't know.
We're currently coming down the west coast of the map.
Yeah, I've pulled back. I'm heading east now.
Well, no, they're so generally heading south at this point.
Maybe.
It curves in because there's like a bridge that you need to cross over. Like an inlet on that side.
For reference, if you do this in the hypercars, you have finished the race by now.
Yeah. We're halfway there.
Yeah, give or take. Also, my game is slightly not enjoying itself. It like slows and then speeds up and then slows and speeds up every now and then. Like, really fucking weird.
Okay, let's do this corner well.
Okay,
I
I've
did not do that corner well.
I've just passed the roundabout.
Okay. Yeah, if there's one thing to take away is I am not good at the corners on this road for some reason.
Just passing the abandoned airfield.
Cool, I'll be there in a few minutes. Like all the other cars are on like the edge of my mini map now.
Again, like I said, I have the AI Volvos are like a much lower PI than mine, and they're basically the same speed in a straight line. It's very disheartening.
Yeah.
Yep. Can't switch down to third to get a little bit more go up the hill.
Noted.
Just entering the first tunnel now.
Oh Christ. I've just passed like all the airport.
You go in the bin! Oh, that Volvo is beating the fuck up. No! Come on!
Something not go to plan?
The AI Volvos are quicker than me. Like down the long straight, it's very good.
Well, I've just gone through the tunnel onto the bridge.
Oh, it's doing the jump thing again. That's not good. Okay, how are you gaining speed while I'm drafting you?
Yeah, that wasn't the worst it could have been. I'm only what? 5 or 6 corners behind you? Yeah. Not too far.
Like, the lead AI are like almost seemingly untouchably far away right now.
Yeah, I feel like it's a map you've got to be ahead early and then you just need to stay there.
Well, that's the thing with a lot of the races I find, like, if you get ahead of the AI early, you're golden. But if you like can't get up to them, they're like untouchable, and you can't like get to them. For reference, what you can't see on my screen, Falcon is heading at 0.
Yeah, that's it's a nice notable number.
At the back of the grid, and the way this works is every one of the opponents you're ahead.
Yeah, I know I've got a trouble with that.
Oh yeah, Alex is on it. Basically, but it's just Falcon and I versus 10 red team. Basically,
but for every person I'm ahead, they get 0 points.
Yeah.
So
if I'm winning,
that's not going to happen at this point, though.
we win. Because the AI will only get like 100 points each if they're ahead of Falcon. Whereas if they're ahead of both of us, they get 2 points, 200 points.
Okay, Dio, how close are you to the end?
Well,
We're assuming pretty close now.
I've just crossed the finish. Fucking hell, where did that jag come from?
Well, I'm not finishing in the next 30 seconds, I'm telling you that.
Finish the Goliath.
Getting a solid dump.
Everybody has. I can't even like watch you. I don't know how to watch you. I mean, you're not that far out, but you're just that little bit too far out, aren't you?
Yeah. It all went downhill after like the first bird, basically.
Yeah. So maybe next time we do that,
Yes, you did it!
we'll
Wow! I am glad you did because I don't think I can sit through that again.
we'll take slightly quicker cars if we do it again.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll also figure out how to both have different vehicles as well.
Hey, I got the aerial atom.
I just missed out on another Forza edition.
That's not an answer to the question. I'm looking up what people are saying on Reddit.
Wow, what a race. Look, you asked me, you can be proud you even
No, I don't.
finished. Take a breath, get your head straight, and when you're ready, we can run it again.
The voice in my head just said, "Hey, take a minute to get your head straight, and then go and run the Goliath thing." I think she's insane. Oh, of course you own the house around here, Falcon.
Yeah, they have 3 of the houses, I think.
I don't know. I spend all my money on upgrading my cars. Oh, there's bonfire. Let's go do the bonfire.
The thing is, I figured it's actually pretty good to buy the houses when you can, because they usually come with wheel spins or super wheel spins.
Yeah. I want to buy some of the houses, but you know.
Yeah. Oh, nice. That's an off-roader.
Also, I tell you one thing that like grinds my gears, as it were, in this. In all of the old like Forza games, you start with bottom of the barrel car, and then all of a sudden with this, they chuck you in like mid to high tier, so you never want to go back to like the bottom barrel cars.
Yeah, it was a very quick put you in the give you access to like the highest possible stuff.
That's not the barn I'm looking for. Barn. Anybody seen a barn around?
If I put a twin turbo on this, it becomes an X-Class car.
Oh.
I feel like I have to just to have it.
What, just an X every?
Just to have like an X-rated car, like an X-Class car.
I mean, my McLaren Senna is next, and it pops out. Get that curling thing. There. Have you got the bonfire around here? That's not it, that's a wall.
Most likely. Is it slightly north from the place?
It's basically where I am.
That's very helpful.
Yeah, I realise you're in the map. No, this is just a road that doesn't exist on the map.
Can you open up the map? Because I think I might know where it is.
No, I moved the map button.
Okay, it's in like the left side area of that. like the
What?
north left, I think.
Over here somewhere.
It's either up in the north left or on the like down right, just right towards the road.
Okay, so it's either one side or the other.
It's either very close to where you are or it's on the other side, basically. Okay,
Turn left.
currently 410s for this car. Doesn't get any more.
Well, I can tell you for a fact, it's not top left.
Okay.
You have arrived at your destination.
No, don't do that to me again. Fucking hell, lag the fuck out as I was heading towards the building.
Okay, I can now look on my map here. Oh, yeah, it's if you head to like the bottom left, that's where it is. Now that I can see my map.
Have you not got that fast travel for it?
No, actually.
Go back, pull your map back up again quickly, Fabian.
So like head along the road to the crossroads and then like between them.
So it's over this side, got it.
Yeah. It's next to the big tree cluster.
Got your stang ready? Better
Yes!
be quicker, I'm keeping it.
My Mustang is...
Ready for a new adventure? You and the whole of Horizon Mexico?
Falcon, I have our next race.
Oh my gosh.
Let me talk to Alejandra.
The barn finds aren't available
To race the
immediately.
Colossus against you.
What do you mean?
They need to be rather well restored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hola,
Have you not
amigo.
done any of them?
Here we go.
Oh, I've done a
Ready
bunch
for
of
the
them.
Colossus? I can't wait to see you conquer this thing.
I only have 4.
Oh yeah,
left.
no, my Mustang's ready. Are you I
Turn
don't
around
think I put my
when it's
pin in the
safe.
right one.
You're almost there. Yeah.
You
Oh.
literally disappeared as you drove past it. Oh wait, I see.
Have you found it?
Have you found it?
Move.
Don't
Coming.
move. Ooh, 250.
No. They found one of these things in Texas a few years back, but and I had no idea there was another.
The most expensive
That
car in
is
the
a
world.
250 GTO. We've hit the jackpot. Do you see this
What?
thing return to its
I-
former glory?
Just ever so slightly pushed up against the tree, and it caused me to do a full roll over the top really gently.
Got a wheel spin. I have lots of wheel spins.
Oh yeah! Wow.
No! I nearly got the Forza Edition Gran Turismo S.
Oh,
You said I got 250
That would've been nice.
grand.
oh, you got some money.
I could have had an 81 Scirocco, a 2005 Scooby WRX. But no, I got a horn.
The noisemaker horn. Oh, I got your Volvo.
Did you?
Yeah, I got the Volvo.
Sweet.
Message center.
Oh, that Volvo, okay. Now you can do some crazy shit. I mean, it only costs like 25 grand, so...
Yeah. Yeah, but that's now 25 grand I can put towards the upgrades.
Yeah. Oh, have you got
there a way
seen
to
one of these, Falcon?
One of what? Where are you actually? On the map.
Loading. I'm on a road.
Hey, I'll call you.
There's 500 and something of them in the game.
I am on the main road next to where the barn is.
I feel like I'm no longer online.
We're in the same session.
Hmm.
Literally, if you drive straight towards the road... I mean, I don't see you.
Yeah, I'm not seeing... The thing is, I'm not seeing anyone on my map at all.
Huh. How odd.
Mind if I try to be the convoy host
Yeah, crack on.
for the next one?
Oh, there you are! Oh, that's nice.
No.
Don't worry.
No.
I saw a shiny car drive past me and went, Falcon! And then it was like, McKinley 3057. You bastard.
Okay, how do I... Convoy. I leave, and then I create a convoy, friends only.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Okay, I've sent an invite.
One has not received the invite?
It would come through on like the Xbox.
My Horizon. Message center.
Yeah.
News. Nope.
Now, if you have an invite, would it come through Xbox? But you should also just be able to join through like the friend menu.
There we go. Falcon has invited me to play. Okay, I've just... fucking thing.
I see your name, I'll drive to you.
I have accepted.
You're now in a convoy. Your convoy leader will set up events for you.
In 400 yards, turn right.
There's someone called Baz.
Yep. I'm gonna crash into you. Almost.
I mean, I saw you coming, I stopped and saw you fly past me.
Yeah. Tap.
You like?
Yes.
It's the Jag XJR.
As you can see, I've taken very good care of my car.
I think I turned my damage down a bit too far. Because there's not even any cosmetic.
I still have the cosmetic. I want it to be visible how much I crash.
There we go, I now have the cosmetic damage. Let's check.
Turn right.
I'll help.
Ow! Yes, I crumpled my Jag. Hey Falcon. Ah, the boat! Follow
We're in the
me.
phone booth. Are we going to try the Goliath again in a faster car? Or no?
I went through that speed trap at 57 miles an hour.
Ooh, I might be able to get the max out of the speed trap in this car. Yeah.
I found a 1,000-point XP board. That is my 74th board. Why? Cannot wait to fucking crazy. Because right now it does top out at like 1. And then you crash into a tree.
That's a good way to stop at 160. It's a very effective brake. I've got a car to find in here.
Like, I don't want to ruin it and put the Forza wing on it, but it does need a little bit more damage. Oh no, I didn't mean to what's going on? I may have broken things, Falcon.
Oh no.
What the fuck are you driving?
This is the exoset.
Oh.
There's a barn in here somewhere and I'm gonna find it. Or my car's just gonna drive me around the tree.
Hey Falcon.
Yeah?
You should come to me.
I would if I could see your name. Apparently I'm not getting names loading.
I don't actually know where you are either. Oh, are you looking for the barn find?
Yeah.
Near the Horizon Apex outpost?
Yep.
Literally,
This is one that I found.
basically level with, if you open your map, Falcon,
Yep.
if you go level with where the Horizon Apex logo is,
Yep.
you just see where the, like, 2 T-junctions are really close together.
Yep.
Just to the west of that a little bit.
Okay, I'm really
So
close.
basically south of where you are now.
Oh yeah, there it is, I now see it. Oh. On car, straight lines, you can do it.
Accelerates instantly sideways.
Now which one's this?
I think that's the F40.
Yep. I mean, this one's not in as bad a condition as the other ones.
Still takes a fucking month of cocking Sundays. For reference, I'm sat by the Colossus, if you have that unlocked.
What's my tab?
Oh, yeah, I have the Colossus. The new, it's new, but I've not done it yet. But yeah.
Let's change that. That was a noise.
Gonna get to the road. Hopefully I'm safer on the road.
I still have 4 things to do in Welcome to Mexico. I haven't even done the Oasis cross country yet. Or the Punta Allen speed zone. Totally go and do that in a bit.
Okay, I'm at the Colossus.
I see you!
Woo.
Ow.
I've parked.
I didn't mean to hit that button.
This is not the car for a head-to-head. So we're doing the Colossus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Falcon could not accept your challenge. God damn it.
Co-op or PvP?
Co-op. Because if it's PvP, it's just us, not squad.
Yep.
Yes, that's fine. Oh, you have a cute little face. Just the standard Colossus, Falcon.
Yeah, we're not doing the player Colossus.
I mean, I want to set a race that doubles the size of the Goliath. Is that nuts?
So you want to set a race that's the Goliath with 2 laps?
No, someone has done it. They set it with they did a race, like an AFK race, and they had the the big beamer that you get with the pass, like when you buy into the car.
Yep.
We need something a little bit quick, Falcon.
Not be. Do you want to use a Forza edition car?
I think. I don't know.
It's complete. This would be a completely unupgraded one. Like, what's the track like here?
I have no idea. Let me hover over the Colossus and see. Basically, it takes us up the north and then down the main highway and back across to the Horizon Festival.
Okay.
I think it's mostly on tarmac.
Yeah, that looks like it's on tarmac. Sure, let's see what this car's like on a road.
What, the Hiora? Pagani Hiora?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Has a handling of 10.
Oh, that's something new. I wonder if I'll get to pick a car, or whether I will be dumped into your Pagani. I can pick a car! I can have my aerial atom. But I'm actually going to drive the Pagani you gave me. I don't know why it does that, and why it's such, like, I have other cars. It may be a thing where it's like certain classes.
Maybe. Or maybe it selects by like the recommended cars in like the background.
Hey look! 2 cars driven by 2 people wearing very similar outfits.
Similar-ish.
I mean, I was tempted. I got the chicken suit. I was very tempted to put the chicken suit on. But Mika would have judged me so hard if I put the chicken suit on. But if I put the chicken suit on.
I mean, it saves me running a whole bloody wedding. That's so perfect to me. What was that? I don't know my head anymore.
Okay, so wouldn't these drive avatars to the 192?
I mean, I've seen more, like, I put a screenshot in the Discords of, fuck me, it goes a lot further than I thought it did. I put a screenshot where someone was like level 1300 already.
Yeah.
Falcon!
Yep.
I don't like it, this car's a lot quicker than my Volvo!
It's a very quick reaction race.
Oh, there's gonna be an arsehole of a corner. No!
Oof.
Fucking horrible.
Okay, I managed to somehow recover just completely spinning out and doing 2 J turns back to back.
I got a skill chain of 75 grand while crashing.
Nice.
I am now horrifically lagged. So this one's on you, Falcon.
Yeah, I'm gaining on Dirty Russian. Yeah, that is their name.
Yep.
That's a wall. Oh, I just completely spun out again. Hey dude.
I'm not quite. Oh, Falcon!
I spun out a lot.
Falcon been
Yeah.
there. I saw the plan. Oh, I super binned it.
Fortunately, they slowed down for us.
Yeah, Falcon's done a couple of little bins. I did one humonga bin.
I missed the checkpoint.
Falcon did a big bin again.
Oh my god, the rewind is so far. Because it's time based and not distance.
I mean, I was on the angle. Baby bunny. That was a mistake. I think it's only 100%. Baby bunny. Now I want to look at the baby bunny. For reference, Falcon, we're 3 minutes in.
Yeah.
And 20% done.
Well, it's a good thing we're in a car this fast then. Aside from all the times we crash because of the speed.
It's a good job it's this quick. Apart from when we've been, because it's too quick.
Yeah. It's all rear wheel drive. So.
Ultimate clean racing. Hit a lamppost. Get wreckage.
Well, we're currently winning points wise. I say that.
You missed another checkpoint, didn't you?
No, I just had a bit of a small wall collision. An actual small wall collision. It just slowed me down enough for them to
Don't drive a Hura on the dirt. It's bad times. Oh no, I don't want to take a car this quick through this tiny village. I think I'm slightly catching the leaders. However, there isn't an AI who has rapidly caught up to my turtle.
Yeah, I really need to work on my corners.
No! I just got binned by the fucking AI. Fuck, you know how I said I was gaining on the lead?
Yeah.
Piss off. That's the wrong button.
I caught up with the pity group. I now have to rewind.
Oh, I'm now back.
Yeah, I missed that
Oh!
checkpoint again.
Come on! I did the same thing fucking twice.
I had to reverse for that checkpoint.
It's nice to see the AI can miss checkpoints too, but for us to see that being at the back, it's not. Oh, turn your fucking movie. That, no problem. You're having fun now. Fuck off!
We both spun into the wall the exact same way.
What a great way to fucking finish
What do you mean finished? We're not even halfway there.
it.
Oh, what?
Get out of my way! Nope, I missed a checkpoint. Because I got bumped by an AI. That corner was tighter than it needed to be. That corner was again tighter.
Reverse instead.
I feel, Falcon, if we come back to this in a week or two, when we both have driven these stupidly long tracks again,
Yeah.
a couple more times, when we know actually know what we're doing.
Yeah, the first time around the track is always the learning attempt.
I just want to at least score like maybe 100 points. Now, this is a very, very nice car to drive.
Oh my god, I keep missing it. I wonder how far I could even improve this car. Because I don't think I've upgraded it yet.
Hey, I discovered the dam.
Oh damn.
Oh damn. Yes, car, that is exactly what I wanted you to do.
Ah, come on.
That's about it. For reference, Falcon, the AI have got very far ahead of me.
Yeah, but they don't look like they're traveling as fast as us.
I mean, they're keeping it in a straight line.
True.
Fuck right off and die in a hole, car. Pagani's are stupid. Fucking did what I did.
Not straighten that car. There is something about the third gear. There is something about the third gear that this car just hates.
There's something about this car that hates my lead foot.
That might have some issues.
Somehow I got ultimate clean racing.
Okay, you're definitely gaining. Yeah, thankfully we don't have damage on, otherwise this would be...
We'd be fucked.
We'd be going at like 10 miles an hour.
Hey, at least we probably wouldn't spin out quite as much. And you wouldn't miss any checkpoints because you could like perfectly nail them every time.
Well... Yeah. Yeah, there is that.
Spin it again, bro.
You know what you said about missing a checkpoint? Also, waiting for the missed checkpoint timer is just a lot faster than the rewinds in this car. Because it always positions you right in front of it in less time.
Okay, I have a quarter of this race left, and I still haven't caught up to the fucking AI.
Yeah, we suddenly hit a very, very fast part.
With an annoyingly, surprisingly tight corner. I dinged, I got a wheel spin!
Oh, that's a painful corner.
There's a very tight corner at the end of the straight. We've got another ultimate clean racing bonus. Fifth of this race left and I can almost see the AI.
Okay, so 70 miles an hour is too fast for that corner.
Which one? Was that the 90 right?
Yeah. Yep. Just a bit too fast. Oh, god damn it.
Missed the checkpoint. There goes my chance of catching any fucking I'm just gonna go have a beach day.
Yeah, but I'm going to be on the checkpoint because it might reset.
That's what my Pagani decided is all of a sudden we're going off to have a beach day.
Oh.
Just past the Baja fun play area thing. Okay, I don't even care about points at this point. I just want to finish.
Okay, I have a theory. I would be doing a lot better if I got the checkpoints.
Oh no, fucker.
It's probably been at least a quarter of the checkpoints. It feels like at least I've missed to some degree.
I've discovered my 300th road in Mexico. Turns out I have not explored this part of the map very well.
Now this is where the, well, I've only just passed where the Baja outpost is.
Yeah. I mean, I've fully explored the Baja outpost before I even unlocked the Baja outpost. That's bad times in this sometimes. Ah, yes. Turns out all of the AI have finished the race and have gone around the corner and parked up.
But they've gone and parked as well.
Yeah, they've gone, and if you look on your mini-map, you can see that they've actually just, like...
Oh, yeah.
I can't actually see where you are on the mini-map.
Well, it's not giving me a timer yet.
Yeah, because I've not crossed the finish line yet.
Oh, that'd be why. I thought the game was just being kind. Oh.
I finished the race backwards. So, we'll definitely have to retry that again at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
We got diddled.
But we just need to get used to driving at that speed around corners.
Don't get mad. Get faster. You wanna go again?
And in a straight line.
Straight lines around. I'm nearly level 40. I got a Nissan Silvia. About it. Okay.
Ooh. 50,000.
Nice. So baby bunny found some carrot.
Oh.
Lazy fucker. I mean, we can take cookies with us in a minute. Shush. But yeah. Huh? Shut up. I mean, my game's still loading. There we go. I'm back in me jack.
Alright, one more spin.
I've
Oh,
been disconnected.
yes. I got a new Forza edition. In the spin.
Nice. Fiber Trans Am.
Yeah.
Ow, my elbow.
Pontiac.
So where the fuck am I? Oh, not too far from the Guanajuato. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, so we had a lot of fun with this. We've got a lot. I've still got to go and do the Baja expedition, etc., etc., etc. We will be back to have much more of a look at this game.
Definitely.
Because it is so much fun.
There's a lot of events.
I will maybe have a look at trying some crazy bananas, like creating some little crazy races. Because but for some reason, in Forza Horizon 5, you can, like in GTA, make sky races.
Oh.
Or like little sky challenges. Like you can put props down to drive on and stuff. So I may at some point have a look at doing something a bit crazy bananas with that. But we shall see, ladies and gentlemen. For now, if you look at your screen, you'll see all of the information you need to go and follow everyone at Diatop Productions. You can see all of the YouTube accounts you need to go and follow. Make sure you head over to twitch.tv/Falcon Raven _ No, ignore the underscore.
Yeah, the underscore isn't on the Twitch one. It's on the Twitter one.
There we go. That's second link. Ignore the first one. Twitch.tv / For some reason that takes up more space. Huh.
It's the HTTP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you go over there and follow Falcon. If you want to throw yourself... No, that's not what it does. Discord. YouTube. Socials. There you go. There's all the links you need. Everybody. I mean, I think I've got a special one for...
That last one didn't work.
It's social, not socials.
Well, I'll do it.
For some reason. Oh look! Twitter, at FalconRaven _. Make sure you go and check everybody out, and we shall see you next time, which is Wednesday, which... Fuck knows what I'm doing. I'll work it out a couple of hours before. Oh, I have three more wheel spins. Back to the game!
And out with a spinny wheel.
I've got a mini countryman. No, I'll tell you what I'm going to end it out on. Where's that new horn I got? That's so pathetic. Love it. There are some, like, really cool sounds.
Yeah,
the one that everybody wants, and like there's some legendary ones. The one that everybody wants, especially if you watch Fail Race, is Walala. But anyway, we're gonna leave it there. Thank you very much. Dear Tor, out.
Bye.